Good morning, YouTube. Jungle Runner 762 here. This is a quick update on the Hugelkultur Garden that started last month, April, around 12th, I believe. Basically all it was this old garden bed that I took and trenched it out, filled it up with old wood chips and rock dust, and then covered that with soil, kind of mounded it up because this area catches a lot of water, so I wanted to maximize that, but I wanted a garden that I could kind of just leave alone and let it do its thing. So I random scattered seeds all over this thing and let it sit. We've had a couple snowstorms, some rain, some super windy days. It's just some crazy weather right now. But I have signs of life here in the Hugelkultur Garden. As you can see, all kinds of things are sprouting up and it's looking great. I only watered this thing one time. The very first day that I put it in, I went through and just sprayed it down that night to kind of hold the soil in place and settle everything in, because I wasn't sure if we were going to get any moisture. But as you can see here, things are really coming along. Some radish, I think, there. Just all kinds of little greens. That's Swiss chard right there. Tons of stuff popping up. Pea plant. And I scattered a bunch of stuff in here. I mean, I didn't even really keep track of all the different varieties of seed that I put in here. But as you can see, just down the whole entire length, it's just speckled with green and growth. All from random scattering and just using the water that kind of comes down this slope here off the yard. It's all on a contour. The edge swoops out here to catch it. Covered by a yellow climbing rose bush, as well as some lilacs. It's the next level of the canopy. And then this tree, I don't know what it is, but grows like crazy. Need to find out what it is. Needs cut back too. But yeah, all in through here, tons of stuff sprouting. All kinds. Another radish. There's also parsnips for biomass in here. But yeah, just greening up everywhere. Lettuce, lots of lettuce varieties, arugula, tons of different stuff. These little plants here, I believe those are California poppy. Had several thousand California poppy seeds that I tossed in here with it. They were several years old, so I wasn't even sure if they'd grow, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And there's lots of them. But this will all be a natural selection garden, so whatever grows, grows. And I'm cool with it. One other interesting find that I discovered out here in the Hugelkultur Garden, a plant that I've been looking for and haven't been able to find locally. I mean, I've found sources online where you could order pieces of root and grow it yourself, but the Comfrey plant. It just a very beneficial biomass type plant for your garden, as well as a great herbal medicinal. And I looked all over for it and couldn't find it anywhere here locally to buy. I like to get it locally because it seems to grow better when it's already acclimated to this area. couldn't find it anywhere. So I was doing more research on it and you know, trying to figure out what the plant characteristics were and what to look for, and you know, maybe spot it in somebody's yard and be able to you know, pick up a piece and bring it home and start growing it. And I found I already had it in my yard, plentiful, and just didn't know what it was. This is Comfrey. You can see it's a quick grower. I mean, this wasn't, I mean, maybe just, you know, a leaf like that size a month ago was popping out. There you go, there's a good example. Looked about like that. And here a month later, it's grown up a bit and I can actually identify it. And what it is Comfrey. A great biomass plant. The leaves work great for green manure or mulch to put on your garden. The tap roots on this plant go down deep, so they will mine minerals that other plant root systems can't get to. They pull that up into their leaves and vegetation, and then when you chop and drop the plant, it just returns to the soil. So it's a great way to add minerals to your soil that otherwise would be down below and plants couldn't get to. But the way I think I got this in the garden was many years ago. I planted ivy in here. And you can see it's still growing in there pretty well, actually, off the few plants that I put in there. It's spread all the way down through the bed along with the comfrey. But when I planted that ivy, there was a small plant in one of those ivy flats that I didn't know what it was, and I always just let them grow to see what becomes of it. And this is what became of it. A plant that I would be searching for later in life to add to the garden was right here in plain sight the entire time. Just goes to show you that you never know what kind of blessings your garden will provide. Seems to have everything you're looking for. So there is the update on the Hugelkultur Garden with some added surprises in the comfrey plant. Everything seems to be doing pretty well, and I'll keep an eye on it and update you again soon. Thanks for watching, guys.